FC Review, the brand new channel on YouTube that is going to take over all football channels. Probably not, but we're going to have a bit of fun along the way. Now, before I set up this channel, I did have a few people saying, oh, it's going to be just Liverpool related, it's not going to bring in a lot of subscribers, a lot of views, which they've got a valid point. But I do intend, especially getting feedback from you guys, on bringing some other stuff to the channel so we can do a weekly review of all, say, the top 4 or something like that, and see how teams are getting on throughout the season. Any suggestions you guys have? Of course, the channel is going to be based around Liverpool, but that doesn't mean we can't discuss other teams. So, starting off today, we're going to talk about Liverpool's pre-season. Now, admittedly, it's not gone great, but as fans, we all know pre-season, we don't want to look too much into it, but it's hard to do when you went on a pretty bad run of games that Liverpool did. Now, going back to the start of pre-season, it all started off pretty well. Now, again, admittedly, we started off with, we'll call it easy opposition, because you know you're just easing back into the season, you want to get players fit, you don't want to pick up injuries. So we started off against Tranmere, and it was a simple 6-0 win. It looked good, but then you have to tell yourself it's only Tranmere. Klein got on the score sheet, absolute corker, assist from Brewster. Brewster went on to score 2 himself, and he's had a very, very good pre-season. We all know Klopp likes him. We all know he's going to get his chance this season. And in that game, we also had goals from, I think, Curtis Jones, Divock Origi and Bobby Duncan. So it was a comfortable game, got us all excited for the new season. And then came game number 2. So game number 2 was against Bradford. Again, another easy game to ease the boys back in. And of course, remember, we've only got pretty much the youngsters. We haven't got the big guns yet. They've all been away on international duty. They've had long seasons. But this one started off well as well. We got 2 goals from James Milner and another goal from Ryan Brewster. It really is getting exciting watching this young lad play, because we know he's full of confidence. And as I keep saying, Klopp has full faith in him, and it's going to be a big season ahead. So we did concede a goal in this, and this was the first signs that we were a little bit shaky at the back. So the next game we had was against Borussia Dortmund. This was always going to be a tough game in pre-season. We had a couple of players coming back from international duty, most notably Virgil van Dijk. We were all excited to see him back, but we did go on to lose this game 3-2, which, you know, it didn't fill us all with confidence, because again, defensively, it wasn't very good. Now, I know people keep saying it's all about fitness. Of course it is, but you still want to see signs that the team is, you know, edging the way back up to full fitness and match sharpness. Now, we didn't get any signs of this against Dortmund. Yes, Harry Wilson got a nice goal, but defensively it was bad, and we built such a good season last season on good defence. Next game was against Sevilla. Again, another test, but in our heads we're thinking, right, we're deep into pre-season now. We should really start to see the progression of the team. We had the likes of Van Dijk back, Trent back, Robertson back, so we're thinking, yeah, okay, nice. Defensively, we're going to look a lot better now because we have got the big guns back. And that wasn't the case. We did go on to lose this game 2-1, and I'm not going to lie, pre-season or not, I was beginning to get a little bit worried. So after 2 losses on the bounce, we came up against Sporting Lisbon. Now, we did manage to draw this game 2-2, which, again, defensively shocking, because you've seen the shot by Bruno Fernandes. Somehow Mignolet's let it in. Yes, it's a free goal. Can you call it bad defending? Probably not. But you've still got to be able to rely on your goalkeeper, and we were all praying that Alisson was going to come back in top form. No offence to Mignolet, I love him, he's been a great professional, and he's a very, very good number 2 to have. But is he good enough to start? No, that's why we signed the best goalkeeper in the world, and we all had our fingers crossed that he was coming back. So, back of 2 defeats, we did get a draw against Sporting Lisbon, and next up we had Napoli. So, at the start of the game, we're thinking, right, here we go. Let's have a good bloody game here. Let's show that we're ready for the season to start. It's a second last game of pre-season, and holy Christ, were we in for a bit of a shock, because they were all talking about the previous time we played them in pre-season. We beat them 5-0. Like, can we do it again? Well, the answer was no, because the Napoli came out and honestly battered us. And this was getting close to our first team. I think this was the game where Klopp, he experimented a bit with the Ox and Gini Wijnaldum as the wingers, and instantly I was like, no, that don't work, mate. That's not gonna. I think this was the second game he done it in actually, and it didn't work in the previous game. I think Ginny and the Ox are wasted out wide. I think they're so good in the centre of midfield, and it showed. It didn't work. We had no creativity going forward whatsoever, and as I say, we were battered 3-0. Defensively, we were absolutely shocking, which again was really worrying, especially we had the likes of Trent, VVD and Robertson back there as well. So again, pre-season, yes. Was I worried? Yes. So this leads us on to the final game of pre-season against Lyon, and we were all thinking, yes, Alisson's back in goal. We've got a full, well, I say full strength. We have the likes of Salah back. With no Mane, we had Bobby back, and we were thinking, we weren't expecting a lot. Klopp said he was going to give him 30 minutes in the game, and Alisson was back, as I say, and yeah, he had a bit of a bloody howler, didn't he? I'm not going to lie, I did piss myself laughing when I seen it. It was rather bloody funny, just catching a simple ball, dropping it, getting caught under his feet, and then he did give away a penalty, which was converted, so we were 1-0 down, and I was thinking, oh no, here we go again. But we did bounce back with an absolutely cracking goal by Bobby Firmino from a tight angle turn. Didn't even have to look where he was, and it just showed that his match sharpness had not gone away throughout the break, and he put it away beautifully. That led to another goal, which was crossed in by Keanu Hoover, who is looking bloody great during pre-season, playing at right back. He put in a beautiful cross, which was again beautifully finished by the Lyon defender. It was an OG, but it was a bloody corker. So that put us 2-1 up, and then we just settled. It looked brilliant. Now, the thing that really impressed me with this game was there were so many changes, as there had been in previous games, but it really didn't affect the way we were playing. It was, you were getting signs that pre-season was working, that they were all working as a team. The youngsters were finally getting to grips with what Klopp wanted, and everybody knew what they were doing when they came onto the pitch. Harry Wilson scored an absolute bloody screamer from 20 odd yards, and it brought a bit of a tear to my eye, because I'm thinking, this kid's not staying. I still don't think he's staying. Klopp said the other day after that match, he was saying what a cracking goal it was, and that we have to do what suits the club and the player. So it does, you'd think he'd say he's not going anywhere, he's a top class player, but I think what he meant was Liverpool want him, but Harry Wilson, he's 22 I think now, and he should be playing first team football. But for me, I think if I'm Harry Wilson, yes, you're looking at Bobby Firmino, you're looking at Mane, Salah, can he crack that front three? No, but at 22, right, he's at the European champions of last season, and you'd think, I want to be part of this. Even if it's from the bench, what an opportunity for him to be part of one of the best teams in Europe right now, as we proved last season. So to me, I'm thinking, it's a no-brainer, mate. You're at one of the best clubs in the world right now. Why not just give it a year, see how you get on throughout the season, see how many opportunities you get. He's going to play all the cup games. He's going to be used in the Premier League. For me, I think he would anyway. And I just think it's a silly opportunity to give up. Don't get me wrong, totally understand why he would want first team football week in, week out. I get that. But would you rather be playing week in, week out for a lesser team, which it will be, wherever he goes, it's going to be a lesser team, because there's talk of like mid-tier Premier League team, Newcastle, I think, and Aston Villa. And you're thinking, all right, yeah, you'll be playing every week, but is that better than being part of something possibly special happening again this season? So that's totally up to him, and I think that's where Klopp's coming from. I think the ball's in Wilson's court, and I hope he stays. I absolutely love the guy, and I think he's got a massive career ahead. So that does round up pre-season. I want to know your guys' thoughts. What do you think? How do you think it went? Who's impressed you during pre-season? We're going to get to another video I'm going to do separately. We're going to have a look at the youngsters coming through who are excited to see this season. But do let me know down below who has excited you pre-season. I think for the youngsters, it's been brilliant. For a Liverpool fan watching, it was worrying. It went good because we get crap teams. Then it went, oh Christ, here we go again. And then we got to the Lyon game and things just clicked and it looked good. So fingers crossed we can continue that into the weekend against Manchester City. It's going to be a bloody hard game, because there's no doubt both teams are going to go for it. I hope he starts Wilson, Bobby Firmino and Salah up top. I hope he sticks with those three again. He might have been experimenting in the Lyon game and it did work. So I hope he goes strong, go for it. Does it count as a trophy? To me, no. Would it be nice to win it? Hell yes. And bragging rights mean more than lifting that bloody charity shield crap, because, you know, it's another pre-season game. But that concludes it, boys. I'm not going to keep blabbing on. I hope you've enjoyed it. Any improvements you want to see to this channel, do let me know. I'm open to any suggestions. And of course, do let me know if you're not a Liverpool fan. What would you like me to bring to the channel, maybe on a once a week basis, where we can talk about other teams? And I'm open to any suggestions. It doesn't have to be just Liverpool. The main spine of the channel, yes, Liverpool. Am I open to talking about other things? Of course. It's a football channel, and that's what it's all about. Thank you, boys, for watching. If you did enjoy it, if you're still watching, thank you so much. If you feel like subscribing, it would be fantastic. And of course, if you do drop a like on the video, it really does help. Talk to you all soon. That's it from the LFC review, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Cheerio.